Let's go! Yeah, Super Bees again. This video is brought to you by Sutco Transportation. Sutco is now hiring Super Bee woodchip and Super Bee flat deck Class 1 drivers in BC's Lower Mainland, Okanagan, and the Kootenays. To apply, go to sutco.ca, use promo code JuanFan, let them know I sent you, and get an extra $100 on your first payday. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
I guess it is afternoon, yeah.
I am debating that we're eating lunch right now, so I'm tackling this afternoon.
Turn left onto the unpaved road.
Didn't know this road was so popular.
Yeah. Definitely a popular road, apparently. Okay, it is September 1st. It's 12:42. It is 30 degrees Celsius outside. It feels like it's 40. We are in Creston, British Columbia. Just unloaded there, literally on the roadway. It's fun turning the Super Bee around to get there. But... So we're heading back over the Kootenays, bringing this trailer back to Sutco home office and getting rid of it. Going back to our quad deck. Basically, we were doing them a favor. I guess I overachieved again and had extra time. Warm. So yeah, after we unloaded yesterday, we headed south and crossed the Shelter Bay, Glenna Bay ferry. If you guys want to see that video, hit the join button down below, 99 cents a month. Cool video to do, right?
I'm not done editing it, but almost done.
And then we were told to go to the Sutco Salmo yard and pick up this trailer loaded. It got loaded on the 19th. I don't know why and what happened to the driver that was hauling it, but
To the end of the street, then turn left.
I don't know if he got injured or if he quit or got fired or whatever. The driver was, the trailer's been sitting for a while. So we went to Salmo. Had about an hour of spare time left. It's like, okay, let's hurry, hook up, and try to get partway out to Kootenay Pass. Get this load over here first thing in the morning, and get a second load in Super Bee. But it's 12:44 now, and we're just barely done delivering the first Super Bee load. We're not going to do a second Super Bee load after all.
Well, you were supposed to do 2 Super Bee loads and then load your quad deck.
I'm going to load my quad deck today. So,
busy day.
yeah, deliver this load a Super Bee, bring it over here, and, and then load my quad deck. It's going to be a really super busy day. It hasn't worked out that way. Pulling into the yard, Justice goes, I don't see any loaded trailers. It should stick out like a sore thumb because they're all empty. I'm like, oh. dropped her off at the front so she can go use the lounge, trucker's lounge, in our office. Drove around the yard, drove around the back of the yard. Trailer's not here. Okay, fuel up. Call dispatch and go, hey, I was supposed to pick up this trailer here. It's not here.
End of the street. Turn left.
Let me look on the GPS where that trailer actually is located. Oh, it's in Castlegar. Can you go hook up to that then? I'm like, okay, but I'm going to be out of hours. I can't make it there. No problem. I was talking to my friend, told him about it. He goes, wait a minute. It's like, does it have rig mat stock on it? And he goes, I'm parked right next to a rig mat stock trailer in Castlegar. I'm like, yep, you're parked beside my trailer.
I think the moral of the story is if somebody communicated where the trailer was, or put it where they said it was.
If we had gone where the trailer was, or if the driver had put the trailer where they said they put it, whichever went wrong there, we could have done the two Super B and the. That could have been a thing we could have done if everything had gone right.
The amount of time we wasted going to home, office, and back made the difference.
We were literally 10 minutes north of Castlegar coming down from the ferry.
Yep.
We detoured all the way to Salmo, so yeah. Oh well. Wasn't meant to be. That's okay. And then today morning, I went to pick up the trailer. It took forever for the front trailer to air up, but I continued doing a pre-trip. In the dunnage box, it's just an open box where you throw dunnage and then you put a strap over top of it to secure the dunnage. There's not a single piece of dunnage or corner boards, nothing in the box. All it is empty windshield washer fluid and coolant bottles. 13 empty bottles just loose in there. No securement, nothing. I'm like, every single one of these bottles is an insecure load ticket. Like, okay, taking pictures of that, sent it into dispatch. I'm like, hey, by the way, this is how your driver left this load. Like, I'm not even mad that it's a mess because I'm not a very clean person either, but I mean, I'm never that messy, but I also would never leave that out in the open like that. I threw them all in the toolbox, and that's where they are now. So when I drop this trailer off in Salmo, I'm going to stop at the dumpster, clean up after this driver, so it's most likely a different trucker will pick this trailer up, and that other trucker doesn't need to have that same surprise, so I might as well clean it up.
You should pick up a strap roller too. Except because this trailer didn't have one.
The trailer has no dunnage, no corner boards. Very few bungee straps. It's not very well equipped.
But yeah, we switched things around this morning. Before we picked up this trailer.
Before I even went to pick up this trailer, I'm like, hey, we're going to be driving right by the place that we have to pick up the load later on today. So my quad deck, we have to load after these loads. Load, I guess.
And we know the forklift driver only works for like another hour.
And I'm like, we're driving right by. Let's pull in and see if he's busy. Nobody's loading, so I called and I'm like, hey, I'm literally driving by. Can I just preload the quad deck? And they're like, yeah, sure, it makes sense. So my quad deck is already loaded. It just needs to be tarped now. So I parked it there right on the yard. I asked the forklift driver if that would be okay there. And he goes, yep, no problem. So my quad deck is already loaded. Nice square, not oversized load. Headed to Portland next week.
You can get Monday off. Well, we drive Monday, but
We have
tomorrow.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday off.
yeah. It's a holiday weekend, but we kind of shifted our third day. And it'll be a little bit different because I'm doing back-to-back weeks with you.
Yep, she's coming along 2 weeks in a row again, like we used to do it.
I might be able to do a third week, but I don't know if we have enough meals for it. It really depends on that. I really should go to grocery shopping tomorrow and pick up chicken. They're probably well on that again.
She makes these chicken strips with mustard and honey already cooked into the breading. So it is the perfect meal to eat on the road. I can throw it in the toaster oven, let it cook in there. Once it's done, pull it out and eat it without any kind of dipping sauce.
You see, it's a flavor, it's juicy.
It's just juicy, flavored, perfect chicken.
And
I love it. It's a perfect meal for trucking.
A tip for people that do that is to toast your breadcrumbs before you bread the chicken, so they're toasted again. I do it at 390 degrees for 15 minutes. The lower temperature also helps. I put them on a rack so they don't get soggy. I got it all figured out. If somebody wants a recipe, I'll let you know.
I did not think we were making that green light. Holy smokes. Pretty good timing.
I haven't been with you for a while with Super Bees. I was like, man, this mountain pass is slow going up the loaded.
Super bees are a hard pull. Feels like you could get out and walk faster.
Yeah, almost, but not quite.
As far as tomorrow's video goes, excuse me. The plan is to shoot that after we got the quad deck today, somewhere on the way home today. Which means I'll have probably 3 videos to edit on the weekend. I'll edit 1 or 2 of those on my live channel. Edit them live. If you guys want to see how I edit them. There's a link down in the description there below somewhere to the other channel. It's kind of a boring channel. The reason I started that channel is I want people to teach me how to edit. So people can watch how I edit and tell me how I can do it better. Because the internet's pretty good at that. Just to go on the internet and do something incorrectly and you'll have 1,000 answers how to do it better. So I'm literally taking advantage of that. Excuse me. I don't have a schedule for that channel yet, but so far it's been really late in the evening while I've been doing those edits. Sometimes I'm still grumpy from work. That channel has a total of 9 subscribers. So I'm doing good. For a channel that I've never told anyone about, probably is good. This is the first time I've spoken about it out loud. Other than in a live stream, somebody noticed it. That's where the 9 subscribers came from. Crunchy, crunch, crunch. Such a noise maker. Oh yeah, we can't do a brake check up there. The brake check is closed. They're paving up there. If we have to lock out and it's just a straight move through, I'm just going to drive through without doing a brake check. I'm sure CVSE is okay with that. So there is no brake check there to do a brake check.
I really hope they do something to the pavement for winter. No grip on it for you guys.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a slippery, fresh paved job on Kootenay Pass. There's going to be a lot of spin-outs this winter.
I think it's going to be nice, but at the same time, it's going to have no grip.
Hazy, a little bit of smoky, but not too bad over here.
Yeah, we can't escape it. There's fires everywhere.
So it's better here.
Yeah.
Just missed the dragonfly.
Oh, good.
I swerved around it.
Thanks. Bless you.
Yeah, thanks. Whew.
Close to that yellow line there.
Yeah, but I do the same thing. Well, Jim's is even more. But it's a tendency to ride on the yellow line as a biker. It's you kind of start doing it. probably a bad habit to get into, but getting that tendency for safety reasons, because when you come up to a stop sign or a red light, you want to be right on that yellow line or right on the white line, depending if you're riding 2 and 1. That way, when the idiot behind you doesn't stop and smashes into the back of you, it forces you beside the vehicle instead of sandwiching you between the vehicles. That's why you start riding on the lines like that. But on the highway, not necessarily the safest idea.
Around the corner, especially.
Yeah. You lean around the corner, you're actually leaning over the line.
If you want to have faith that the person coming around the corner will be on their side of the road. But not necessarily.
So, yeah, I do the same thing. It's gotta be careful not to do too much of it. So,
More importantly,
yes.
they had a hard time getting a reload last time.
Uh-huh.
Wonder what we're gonna get this time.
Who knows?
It's a change of season right now. People are doing less sighting and stuff.
The building supplies is stopping.
Yeah. It's going more towards like wood pellets and
Yep.
winter stuff.
The way the dust is coming off that, he must have no cover, but he had one. Guess it's legal. right onto Highway 3. Thanks, Carmen. I'll get right on that. Definitely not Highway 3.
That was his last satellite reception.
It says poor satellite reception.
It said both.
Okay, you're right.
There's 2 columns.
Of course, tomorrow's video will be with the shoulder cam again because the load's going to be too tall. I know there's been a few of you that have, okay, there's maybe 1 or 2 of you that have said your displeasure in the rear cam, which is fine. We don't do that a lot. It's the season for the rear facing cam. Nice dry roads for not much longer. And then the shoulder cam will be coming back to regular use. Single lane traffic, reduce speed. Yeah, I'm not reducing it either. Okay, I'll reduce speed. They're starting to rebuild the road here. They pretty much scooped the whole road out because it kept sliding off into the bottom of the valley, so they're rebuilding it. Alright, car, you gonna scoop me here before construction? Speed in the construction zone? Yeah, I thought so. Super B's a really old set of trailers too. Everything's legal on it, other than the driver's empty bottle all over the place. Tires, brakes, lights, everything seems good. Blue car thing's hanging there. Oh, you're gonna get dusted out. You got their window open. Enjoy that dust. The blue car thing's hanging out way out to the left side is gonna be helpful to them for some reason.
I would do the opposite. I'd be on the right side, because then I can see the flag or stop sign. See, now I can see it says slow, but they have no clue that it says that. Can you read it?
No, I can't
See?
read this slow.
That's what I'm saying there. You're so far left.
If you pull up the shoulder, you can see the flagger when it's gonna go slow, yeah. And now they're all delayed because they have to put it in gear first.
And my choice would always be where I can see a flagger. You didn't want to wave.
Nope, didn't want to wait. That's okay. Must be a boring, dangerous,
Dusty.
dusty, rainy, wet, miserable job.
It's not loud. Probably loud.
And loud and underpaid. Your phone down.
I hope you drop it. Sorry.
Literally driving with the phone hanging out of the window and taking video of. Wash them. Not safe.
Now they want to pass everybody. Such dangerous driving behavior.
Speeding into the construction zone to pass me. Yeah. Not the type of driver that should be on the road at all. But that's okay. It happens every day.
I'm not the type of person who wish bad karma on people, like dropping your phone, but
You just did though.
I know. But I did.
Some people deserve bad karma. Some people deserve bad karma. I'm not going to be the one that decides who deserves bad karma, but some people do need it.
You know what I feel like after you're done driving?
What?
Kit Kats.
I think that's a good idea. Although I'm going to be too hot and miserable after, so
Okay.
give me a few miles. I'm going to finish editing that video and
Yep.
render it.
Sure. I'm debating if it's going to be hard to walk home with it, then maybe not. But
No, I'll be done rendering by the time we get home.
okay.
Mom? Understatement. More like the road just fell out from underneath us.
We should call those boofs instead of bumps.
Boofs.
That's what you say every time.
We got traffic control up ahead on the radio, so we're going to clearer and clearer as we go along.
Oh, I wonder if that truck that's broken down is still in this lane.
Yep, it might be thing, but there's plenty of room. He blew our rat hose, and he was waiting for someone to bring a hose back. Almost to the top. Much nicer with no load on there. We're flying up.
Yeah, major difference.
Even now though, we're doing 75 kilometers per hour, no load on. Just going as fast as we can. Good luck. There's enough another load of rig mat lumber. Not rig mats, but rig mat stock. How's it going? Go ahead.
That truck is still there.
Broken down truck is still there.
Yeah, so the lumber pricing must be really good for them to stockpile.
Or because of all the pipeline, they got a big order.
Yeah. Or both.
There's some repair trucks here. Bill's heavy duty.
Entry, he pulled over.
Okay. Nothing else? Oh, there we go.
No, the white semi pulled over. I'll hold him here till you're done sending.
Okay.
No brake check.
He's way down by 24 plus 500, so he's a ways away from us. I don't think we'll get anywhere near him. And Bill's heavy duty is there, so should be alright.
Awesome. Good news.
Or would you like the speed reader too?
I just got to figure out how far I have to pump my signs back. Wherever the 50 is behind.
Just talking to this truck
Yep,
here.
he went and checked in with that truck.
I wasn't paying attention.
You want to know, I think your 50 cents knocked over.
I'm not sure, Betty. You should have got them all by now because there's nothing between you and I that I can see.
I'll send that. Copy. I'll be back with it.
He said okay.
Well,
It's interesting listening to them talk.
It is, yeah.
So they're moving this whole construction zone further down the road
Yeah.
behind us. So the next people that get stopped will be stopped a little earlier.
Basically means they're ready to repave your brake checks. Then.
Yep, they're going to be repaving further. Maybe they're repaving the brake check right now.
Yeah.
So they were getting close when we came up the other way. Probably cut a bunch of this out. The YouTube members will never hear this. Hey, doesn't mean you get to tickle me now. No. No. I'm leaving this in now.
Wow, that car's going fast.
Yeah. I would not have resumed my speed because there was no sign to resume your speed, and you see all these construction workers. To be fair, she doesn't have her yellow lights flashing either.
Behind you, Mike. Dave.
received your white minivan sending.
Means it's our turn to go if he's sending. We are the ones being sent.
There we go.
just right above me where I'm at. It's good.
Figured you would.
Oh, you're creating me
It
panic.
makes it safer for the
Yeah.
sign person. It's cool looking down this side of the cliff for once.
That would have been a beautiful photo there. That lake is really pretty here.
Right, yep, they're paving a brake check right now.
Red Sinatra. Sorry, I didn't get that.
Say again, please, Dave.
Red 4 doors. Copy, red 4 doors.
Right here.
Getting a big gap in front of me, but this is what 50 kilometers actually looks like. For all you impatient people behind me. Okay, I think we should be okay to resume speed. Oh, I have not seen the sign. I don't
That's
see,
a red 4 doors sending back.
don't see any workers. Got one brake light out there, but I would have probably passed this guy in that zone. It is a passing zone usually, but there's that sharp edge there.
I had a sign for not passing too. They put up temporarily.
Okay,
There was a couple of them, but they don't stand out very well.
that edge would make it kind of wonky to pass. Could,
Late Mazda CX-5.
could end up in a bad situation. So
That sign that was max 70 was kind of hard to read.
that wasn't actually 70 because it was at the angle. It's not. It's the other side that was meant to be red. They're always double-sided, so sometimes they're tricky. Yeah, still no passing signs. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of these people doesn't pass us.
Yeah, can I come down in that lane or no? Okay.
Then we'll see how slippery that is this winter. Hopefully they do a lot of sanding.
Loading by the speed board. Better slow down or gonna go around? They come around, going to dead lane right now. Is it clear? There you go. Put it out, Jeffrey's traffic.
My coughing's pretty much done. I'm pretty much done coughing. Like I'm not. I feel like the smoke's bothering me a bit, but from
Got
Yeah.
a belly dump, broke down on the hill here, almost in the work zone, overheated.
He's been there for hours.
yeah.
I didn't quite make it all the way, I'm about halfway up.
I'm about the same. Coffee.
Yeah, they still got a passing lane.
It sounds like another one overheated.
Ah.
This is a belly dump, so this is one of the dumpers
Oh.
bringing in the pavement. So it only made it about halfway up.
Yeah.
It's a hot day. Trucks are overheating.
Yeah, I wonder if the ambulance was doing the same thing. It's weird for them to be parked like that.
Could be overheating and have to pull over. I hope an ambulance is in better condition than that, but you never know. They could just be stopping and stretching their legs too. Alright, remember you're a Super V. I am responsible to make the pass safely. As the person trying to pass.
Continue on highway.
Don't get me started on that one.
No, you brought it up. I had opportunities and I didn't. I did better.
If we have oncoming traffic, it is my fault or my problem to get out of the way. Either complete the pass or tuck in behind them again. The person that's being passed should maintain their speed and stay in their lane. Done. Don't change anything if you're the one being passed. Unless the guy's like 99% of the way past, take your foot off the throttle, let it easier to get him to tuck in. And if you're on the radio, talk to each other if you're two semis. Talk to the guy behind you and go, hey, when you see an open spot, feel free to pass me, I'll slow down. That way the driver behind you knows that, hey, I can pass, and if there's oncoming traffic, he knows that you're going to slam on the brakes and let him pass. Without that communication, you maintain your speed. If they have a head-on collision, that is their problem in their lane. You do your lane. Yeah, I was the passing person. I was the person passing yesterday. And the person I was passing freaked out and hit their brakes when a car came around the corner. So I hit the brakes because I was going to tuck in behind them. I only passed them like a quarter of the way already. So I just hit the brakes, tucking behind them. No, they slammed on their brakes and stopped. And I'm like, I'm already stopping and slowing down. I'm kind of committed. What are you doing? The person passing is responsible here, not you. You keep doing you.
You just stop in the road, your obstacle for you.
This is a weird looking load. What is that? Never mind. It's just the way they painted the paint job. The roof of the truck is a different color. They made it look like it was part of the load. Just a grain truck with a weird paint job. There's an RV in there. The left-hand side there. Don't know how they get down. There's a little driveway there, but yeah. It says private property. Somebody owns a little plot there along on the river. Pretty sweet place to actually live.
Yeah.
Yeah, a small little river like that. Well, we've made it over the Kootenay Pass once again. They dipped their nose out to pass. They could have gone for it, but not anymore. Of course, anyone passing me now will have to be speeding quite a bit to do so. Well, I guess we have taken up an hour of your time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Get back to our quad deck for tomorrow's video. Shoulder cam will be back. Should be a nice easy load to tarp. Don't need all three tarps. It'll be a nice square tarp load. It'll be hot to tarp, but at least it won't be hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. We used up another. Right. Letting you guys go. Right. I forgot about you guys. I thought we had finished here. Whew. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting us.
Really appreciate it. We are out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.